For problem 27, we're just asked to take a linear equation and find the slope and the two intercepts, and then we're asked to graph it. Okay, so if you've got a linear equation, one form that's easy to put in is slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form has just the y term by itself, which means that we have to take everything else, move it to the other side. So in this case, right here, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. We have y is equal to, I'm going to add 6x to both sides. So that'll give me a positive 6x, and then we still have that negative 4 on the right side. So all I did was I added 6x to both sides. Now, once you have that done and y is alone by itself, the slope, the pitch of the line, is going to be the number out in front of the x. So this is going to be our coefficient here. So you could say 6 or 6 over 1. Most people will just put just 6, and that's fine. But just remember that you can put anything over 1. So when you're graphing it out, we're going to use 6 over 1. I better actually put it here, because we're going to use this idea for graphing it. Well, we actually don't have to. We could use the intercepts as well. But the intercepts, these should be ordered pairs because they're points. The y-intercept is where our graph is going to cross the y-axis. Well, any point that we cross the y-axis, the x value of any point on this line, so any point here is going to have a y value, it's going to have an x value of 0. So the y-intercept will have an x value of 0. Well, if we know that x is 0, we can plug it in. And so 6 times 0 minus 4, well, that's 0 minus 4, just negative 4. In fact, this back number always tells us what the y-intercept is. To find the x-intercept, an x-intercept is where we cross this line. Okay, so where we cross this line, our y value up and down is always going to be 0. So since our up and down is 0, we know that this value is 0. And so we want to find the corresponding x when y is 0. So in other words, 0 is equal to 6x minus 4. And we're just going to solve that. By the way, I should have probably, just so that you saw it. When I found the y-intercept, I let x be 0, so I solved this. Oops, sorry. And that's where I got the negative 4 from. When I'm finding the x-intercept, I let y be 0. Move this over. Divide. Simplify. Okay, so 2/3. That's my 3. And now we'll graph those, plot those points on here. So this y-intercept is really nice and easy to graph. So it's down 4. This one's a little bit harder. So it's at 2/3, which is about 0.7, 0.66, somewhere in there. So that's going to be somewhere about here. Okay, not perfect. Okay, but it's in there. It's probably easiest just to use the slope to go from this point to another point. So the slope is 6 or 6 over 1. So I'm going to go, it's rise over run. So I'm going to go up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at a height of 2 now. That makes sense. And then over 1. Like that. And so you can tell that these are all in a nice line. I'll try to draw my line as best as possible. Yeah, that didn't work out real well. Let's try it again. That one was not so bad. And there we go. There's our line. And so we've got our different pieces, our slope, and our intercepts. Plot all that stuff out. We're ready to go.